Yes, welcome, respected co-travelers, co-sadhakas. The 11 Vyaktitvas which we have to strengthen in us. Let us remind ourselves of them once more for a few more days. The Lokaseva through Sadharma Nirvana, the Dharma Samsthavaka Vyaktitva, Viraga Vyaktitva, Bhakta Vyaktitva, Shishya Vyaktitva, Mukshu Vyaktitva, Jignasu Vyaktitva, Shrotrutva Sadhakatva, Parishrama Yukta Vyaktitva, Prerana Yukta Vyaktitva. Each of them are how precious we have seen yesterday. So too, the Brahmanusandhanam as long as possible every day, Ishvara Sharanagati as many times as possible every day, Mata Jaganamata Prarthana as many times and long as possible, then Smarana, Upasana, Prarthana to the variety all Devata Gana, so too the Guru Tattva, the Guru Parampara, the Swaguru, the Acharyas. Then our Shruti Smriti Purana Itihasa. May we find ourselves fully engaged in invoking the Krupa Margadarshanam Shakti from all these six for strengthening our 11 Vyaktitvas, in which through the Jignasa finally we discover the Atma Tattva, get moksha. In that, Vairagya is very essential to begin with. Therefore, lucky we have taken up study of Yoga Vaashishtha Maharamayam. First Prakaranam we are doing Vairagya Prakaranam. 21st Sarga we are doing STHREE JUGUPSA VARNANAM. Today we will conclude it. From tomorrow we will see the Jaravastha Jugupsa Varnanam. These all belong to the Sharira. So they are so dukhi miserable, give us dukkha misery. When we identify with the Deha and with the Deha to them. Therefore, the wisdom is as much as possible try to become Sakshi of the Deha, though it is not so easy as it is said because I, the Jiva, is feeding upon Dehosmi Bhavana only from millions of lives. And Aham Dehosmi Bhavana is as strong as the Taptayaha Pindavatu, the fire and iron ball, how they get closed, superimposing one's qualities on other, impossible almost to separate. That way we have developed. But then when we start the sadhana and effort now, if not today, this life, maybe in couple of lives, that ability to remain sakshi to the dehas janma se lekar marana tak with all modifications in it, we may develop that state. And other than this stage of being sakshi to deha, remember, identifying with deha and not suffering the modifications of deha is impossible only. Anywhere it is. With Deha is the ultimate, even with everything like Dhana Tadatmya and not suffering with the loss of Dhana. Putra Tadatmya and not suffering with the disobedience of Putra. No, this is not possible. The only way is detach. Because Dhana is lost everywhere. In hundreds of cases in the world, we don't suffer because there is no Tadatmya. Then children are disobedient everywhere. We don't suffer with every child's disobedience. We suffer only where we have tadatmya. So too, shariras are becoming diseased, old, dying every moment, thousands and lakhs in all yonis, not only manushya. We don't even become aware. Even if we become aware, a small thought of sympathy for a fraction of a second, more than that we don't suffer because in them there is no tadatmya to us. To this there is tadatmya, therefore there is dukkha. This basic fact we should have the wisdom and guts to understand and accept. Then, in the acceptance of the problem, that this is the cause of the problem, then we will be ready. We should be ready to know and apply the solution. Solution is already said. Dire dire, the detachment has to be. Use all logic. In Swapna, this Sharira is not there. In Nidra, no Sharira is there. And from childhood now, Sharira itself has changed so many times. Earlier life it was different Sharira, next life it will be given different. So these are 5, 6 most powerful explanations or logics by which this Sharira Tadatma can be slowly first intellectually detached, then through practice slowly. Our achievement is as we look at other Shariras and don't react when whatever happens, same when we do with our own Deha, we have conquered Deha Tadatma. That's our goal. Okay, as a means of that, Deha Tadatma becomes stronger with Vishaya Bhoga. Among them, the Kama Bhoga is the most powerful. So that's the topic under discussion. So we will see the remaining slokas today by God's grace. ॐ ॐ ॐ ॐ सहनाववतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहैः ॐ शान्तिः ॐ नमो ब्रह्मादिभ्यो ब्रह्मभक्तियोगधर्मविद्या सम्प्रदायकर्तृभ्यो वंशऋषिभ्यो महद्भ्यो नमो गुरुभ्यः ओम यैरिमे गुरुभिः पूर्वं पदवाक्यप्रमाणतः व्याख्याताः सर्ववेदान्ताः तान् नित्यं प्रणतोऽस्म्यहम् ओमापदामपहर्तारं सर्वसम्पदां लोकाभिरामं श्रीरामं भूयो भूयो नमाम्यहम् श्रीराम राम रामेति रमे रामे मनोरमे सहस्रनाम तत्तुल्यं रामनाम वरानने ॐ कूजन्तं राम रामेति मधुरं मधुराक्षरम् आरुह्य कविताशाखां वन्दे वाल्मीकिकोकिलं वाल्मीकिर्मुनिसिंहस्य कवितावनचारिणः शृण्वन् रामकथानादं को नयाति परां गतिम् ॐ तस्मै श्रीगुरवे वसिष्ठमुनये नित्यं नमस्कुर्महे विश्वामित्रमुनिं शरण्यमनघं भूयो नमस्याम्यहं तस्मै वाल्मीकये श्रीगुरुतमगुरवे भूरिभावैर्नताः स्मः पूर्णानन्दस्वभावः स्वजनहितकृते माययोपात्तकायः कारुण्यादुद्दिधीर्षुर्जनमनवरतं मोहपङ्के निमग्नम् आविश्यान्तर्वशिष्टं कलय बहिरपि कलयन् शिष्यभावं वितेने यः संवादेन शास्त्रामृत जलधिममुं रामचन्द्रं प्रपद्ये ब्रह्मानन्दं परमसुखदं केवलं ज्ञानमूर्तिं द्वन्द्वातीतं गगनसदृशं तत्त्वमस्यादिलक्ष्यम् एकं नित्यं विमलमचलं सर्वधी साक्षिभूतं भावातीतं त्रिगुणरहितं सद्गुरुं तन्नमामि सद्गुरुं तन्नमामि ओम परब्रह्मणे श्रुतिमात्रे समस्त ब्रह्म भक्ति योग धर्म विद्या आचार्येभ्यो ऋषिभ्यो मुनिभ्यो गुरुभ्यो देवताभ्यो नमः ओम श्री रामचंद्र परब्रह्मणे नमः श्री वशिष्ठ विश्वामित्र वाल्मीकि आदि ऋषिभ्यो मुनिभ्यो अस्मद्गुरुभ्यो नमः संकल्पः तेषां सर्वेषां कृपानुग्रहेण उपनिषदोक्त ब्रह्मात्मैक्य बोधेन मोक्ष प्राप्त्यर्थम अस्मिन् क्षणे एव श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणे इतिहासोक्त भगवद्भागवत ऋषिमुनिगुरु देवता दर्शन अनुग्रह साधन साध्यानाम् अनुभव सिद्ध्यर्थम सनातन धर्मस्य वैदिक हिंदव संस्कृतेः साम्प्रदायिनां शास्त्राणां गुरु शिष्य भक्त भगवत परंपराणां भक्ति ज्ञान योग वेदांतादि मोक्ष मार्गाणां पुनरुत्थान जागरण समस्त विश्वव्याप्ति द्वारा विश्व आध्यात्मिक प्रगति द्वारा विश्व शांति कल्याण एकता पुरोभिवृद्ध्यर्थम अस्मिन् धर्म संस्थापने कंकणबद्ध अस्माकं सह सर्वेषां महानुभावानां गुरूणाम् आचार्याणां श्रेयोभिलाषिणां भक्तशिष्य साधक सेवक उपासकानाम् आश्रमाणां संस्थानां पूर्णायुरारोग्य ऐश्वर्य क्षेमस्थैर्य धैर्य वीर्यादि समस्त शक्ति संपदा सानुकूल्यता साधनानां प्राप्ति द्वारा बाह्याभ्यंतर समस्त शत्रुणां समूल निर्मूलन द्वारा धर्म संस्थापन कार्ये निरंतर दिग्विजयार्थं राम मंदिरवत् शिव मंदिर कृष्ण मंदिर समस्त मंदिराणाम् आश्रमाणां पुण्यक्षेत्राणां विश्वविद्यालयानां मनोव्याप्ति तेषु सदा सर्वदा निरन्तर शास्त्र अध्ययन अध्यापन यज्ञ उपासनादीनां साधनानां द्वारा विश्वे मोक्ष धर्म पुरुषार्थ प्रचारेण विश्व संरक्षण पुरोभिवृद्ध्यर्थं भारतवर्षस्य सनातन धर्मस्य बाह्य अभ्यन्तरे ये शत्रवः तेषां सर्वेषां समूल निर्मूलनार्थं अनेक शास्त्राणाम अध्ययन साधना प्रयत्न मध्ये श्री वाल्मीकि महर्षि विरचित श्री योगवासिष्ठ महारामायण शास्त्रस्य पारायणम अध्ययनम साधना प्रयत्नम मोक्षार्थम वयं सर्वे करिष्यामहे। ओम श्री रामचंद्र परब्रह्मणे नमः। वाल्मीकि महर्षि विरचित योग वासिष्ठ महारामायणं प्रथम वैराग्य प्रकरणं मंगलाचरण श्लोकाः। ओम यतः सर्वाणि भूतानि प्रतिभान्ति स्थितानि च यत्रैवोपशमं यान्ति तस्मै सत्यात्मने नमः। ज्ञाता ज्ञानं तथा ज्ञेयं द्रष्टा दर्शनदृश्यभूः कर्ता हेतुः किरिया यस्मात् तस्मै ज्ञप्त्यात्मने नमः। स्फुरन्ति सीकरा यस्मात् आनन्दस्याम्बने अम्बरे अवनौ सर्वेषां जीवनं तस्मै ब्रह्मानन्दात्मने नमः। ओम श्रीरामचन्द्र परब्रह्मणे नमः। अथ एकविंशोऽध्यायः। श्रीराम उवाच really the jugupsa creating thoughts about Stree and Stree Kamana, Sri Ramaji putting in front of us. Now it is in our wisdom, discrimination, choice to make use of them and get detached in our heart from such attachments and desires. Free our mind, make it freely, fully available for the internal journey towards the core, the real self in us. This kindness of Rama, Vaashishtha, Valmiki ji for his writing, we have to owe so much. We really have to thank them. We owe so much. We have to thank them. Thanks they want us are in this form. Study this knowledge, make use of it, grow spiritually in life. 26th shloka yesterday was Yastata Purushaihi Stulaihi Lalita Manujaihi Priyaha Tamune Bhakta Angyaha Savanti Pitrubhumishu. By all women, whichever the women were, with so much of love, they were fascinated, etc., and taken care, etc. He Muneta, those all women, Prabhibhakta Angyaha, with their parts of the body being totally amputated or separated, Savanti, now they are lying down, Pitrubhumishu, in the Naraka, in that, Pitrubhumi, in that Smashana, ityadi. So towards that, definitely going to perish Sthula Sharira. How can you have attachment? That is the point. Now, next 27 onwards, we'll see the 10 mantras today quickly. Yasmin Ghanatara Sneham Mukhe Patrankuraha Striyah Kantena Rachita Brahman Piyate Tena Jangale. देखो, Yasmin, to those women folk, Ghanatara Sneham Kantena Rachita. So much of attachment is made and continued by the Kanta, the husband. And how do they do? So many things. One sample gave Mukhe Patrankurah Striyaha. So on the face of hers, he has put nice tilakam. So it includes so many other variety of prema given to her, decoration done to her, gifts to given to her, taken care, etc. etc. एक हिंट दिया तो बाकी सारे समझना है. सच व नस ब्रह्मन, ओ लॉर्ड ए गुरु, पीयते तेन जंगले. Those women in that jangala, in that forest or somewhere, piyate means whatever the ardhrata in them, whatever the life in them is totally oozed out. They like the karakas getting dried up there. जंगले पियते मतलब उनका चेहरा शरीर का शोषण, मतलब once one dies the whole sapidity goes away, then what remains is nothing but the asti panjara only. Interesting thing is what not only of the woman whom the man loves, he's also, he should think both vice versa. Women also should think in that way. When those true facts are understood, there is a chance for the shaking of the deeply rooted attachment, identifications, expectations. That has to be shaken, slowly uprooted, thrown away. The passion, the attachment, the desires, etc. Kama. Yasmin Ganatarasneham Kanten Rachita Muke अत्रांकुराः स्त्रियः हे ब्रह्मन् तेन जंगले नीयते. They are just पीयते सॉट नॉट पीयते मीन्स उनका पानी पूरा सूख जा रहा है. Means what? There is no life to take water, sustain body. Life gone, then that body slowly gets dried up. To that you attach to. See how many really Jugupsa Yukta sentences are given. Remember, not in one of them are manipulated or untruths. Every one of them the truths but bitter and naked. We should have the humility guts to accept them that way. Next one, Sloka 28. Keshaha smashana vruksheshu yanti chamara lekhikam अस्तीनि उडुवद आभान्ति dinaihi avanimandale. Of those women, keshaha, the hair and all, when that body is getting dried up there, smashana vruksheshu yanti, to all the different trees that are there on the smashana, chamar lekikam yanti, they just go fall on those trees, and like the chamara patra, they just get shaken when the winds come. है ना, केश को लेकर प्रेम करते हैं, वो केश उस श्मशान में लटकते हैं. वो वृक्षों पे अस्थिनी, what about the asthini, the bones, etc. Udvad abhanti dinaihi avanimandale, get dried up, fallen on the ground during the hot daytime, reflecting the sunlight. They appear like the nakshatras only on the sky. The asthini, isn't it? That much deeply we have to accept, understand, accept the position of this deha. And in that deha there was jiva. With that jiva we had prarabdha. That is over. Other than prarabdha, no other any attachments. And then in case of this kama vasana, it is the inner vasana more than outer prarabdha troubles. So vasana to the deha for the kamana bhoga, that is rejected by this type of true deeper thinking. Just imagine for 5, 6 days, 10, 12 days, all the time we maintain this thought about the shariras, that dusthiti. When alive also contains all the just bones, flesh and dhatus. After death, definitely one will die, either of that will be like that. Just imagine, definitely the jugupsa will happen in the mind, which is a very, very necessary thing to get detached. Sometimes the medicines are given when the indigestion is there for vomiting only. So that when the vomit goes away, all the पेट में जो गंदगी है ना सब चला जाकर in an hour or two you see so much of lightness. Otherwise for a long time that stomach will be in such a pain and disturbance, etc. Now this kamana for the stree is like a life disturbing stomach and hridaya dukkha pain till it is vomited out like a vomit and not taken inside again. That we are free in our heart and stomach from the tensions, worries, anxieties. It is both way. When I have strong deha tadatmya, my attachment will be more. Attachments are more, tadatmya is more. When I with viveka discover myself to jiva, not deha, to that extent tadatmya gets reduced. When tadatmya gets reduced, there is a chance for me to get detached from aham devasmi also. Keep on operating on it. One side, pray to the God. Second side, study Shastras of this type and use the discretion, grow in the correct knowledge. Third side, truly be disciplined. Discipline with everything like smoking. I understood it is bad, but you have to be disciplined to keep away that smoking. I understood non-veg is Maha. I'll also killed and cooked and given to all for eating. Then this is not enough to understand. You have to keep it away. है ना, झूठ बोलना, धोखा देना, गलत है, चोरी करना, understood? Yeah? Then actually keep away from it. So too the jugupsas are done here, intellectually understood. Then keep away also. Then only this knowledge will be practically used and it is beneficial, not otherwise. So astini udvad abhanti dinaihi avani mandale on the Mandala. 28th shloka. Now 29th. Vivanti pam savo raktam karvyada cha api anekashah charmani cha shiva bhunkte kham yanti pranavayavaha. Of any human being sharira, man or women, here toward the women whom we are attached to, we should think these things. And to our deha. Pibanti raktam pamsavaha. The blood is drunk by the dust particles. क्योंकि खून उस जमीन में मिल जाता है. पामसवा धूल में मिल जाएगा रक्त, धूल पी लेगा, धूल मिट्टी. रक्तम पामसवः पिबन्ति. Blood is drunk by the dust. Kravyada cha abhi anekashah. All the Narayana, Kravyada, these crows and vultures eat away all the flesh. Then the remaining charma है बाहर का स्किन, उसको नोच नोच के चर्माण से शिवाह भुंगते. द शिवा मीन्स द सियार वगैरह, लोमड़ी वगैरह, foxes, jackals, they eat away the skin. Skin eaten by them, flesh is eaten by the birds and all, blood is drunk by the dust. Then what about the pranavayu? Kamyanti pranavaya. The pranavayus go and merge in the total vayu outside. So this is going to happen. Therefore, don't get attached. More than that, this is the body made out of, and naturally, that's final lot is it. Neither take it to be permanent nor get attached to it and any of the bhogas through it. Isn't it? How powerful are these ones? Lord Rama is trying his best to give all details without sparing any. Still, many are there in different shastras talking on this topic in different another ways also. Similar and another different ways. This is how the Sharirika Sthiti, anybody's it is. 29th mantra. Now 30th. Iti esha lalananganam achirenaiva bhavini sthitirmaya vah kathita kim bhrantim anudhavat. Iti हो गया. Esha, this is lalana anganam ashirena eva bhavini. This is the body of the women. Ashirena, in very short span of time, bhavini होने वाला है. Very short span of time, that is 170 90 कितने भी साल हो तो फटाफट धनाधन एक एक सेकंड हमारा खाना खाते पीते पानी पीते नींद सोते टीवी देखते वो गप्पे मारते मारते what 100 साल हजारों जन्म भी we can spend like a moment only. So don't think that long time. Bhavini, Acharena eva Bhavini. Bhavini means it's certainly going to happen. Acharena eva very soon. Lalananam Anganam. So, iti esha lalana Anganam Acharena eva Bhavini Sthiti. Bhavini Sthiti Maya Vaha Katita. With my thinking, what I understood, Hey Guru Maharaj, I have put it in front of you. Ever Kim Bhranti Manudhavat. Then what is the need of running behind that delusion? Why you should be succumbed to the delusion of giving reality importance value and then get bound? बताइए महाराज आप ही बताओ. See that. किम भ्रांति अनुधावता अनु नारायण अनुधावतः किम भ्रांति भ्रांत्या किम भ्रांति अनुधावत. So किम भ्रांति why should I run behind the भ्रांति, the delusion? So what is delusion here? What is explained about the women is fact. It is not delusion. उस शरीर का जो भी होना है वो फैक्ट. बट वैसा नहीं सोचते हुए seeing the beauty, seeing the enjoyability is my brand in my mind. I am not going to be in the delusion. I am not. It means how subtle, deep is Rama's thinking, and he is revealing the fact to us. To such sharira of either ours or others, out of delusion only this attachment. Yesterday we saw no Vivek Chudamani. Bhrantim vinatva sangasya nirgunasya निष्क्रियात्मनः नघटेदार्थसम्बन्धः स्वप्नद्रष्टुरिवात्मनः सिर्फ भ्रांति ही है बिकॉज ऑफ विच वी गेट अटैच्ड. Even whatever sukha, not only in this way but in any of the vishayas, we get it from our own Atmavastu, inner Atmavastu, not from the outer things. Even this thought which we deeply study every time when we study the Upanishad clicks to us, you know. We are lucky, no more we run for sukha outside. Among so many runnings, this is the most powerful one. Tell to oneself, any sukha is Atma Sukha. Atma Sukha is every sukha and more. So let me discover the Atma Sukha by identifying with the Atma Vastu through study, dhyana, insight. ये वाला thought जितना powerful कर सके उतना we are saving. These positive thoughts we have to go on adding into our samskaras. Go on depositing in 2 lives, 3 lives, 4 lives. Their quantity will grow, supersede the other vasanas. The dushta samskar. अक्लिष्ट वृत्तियों से क्लिष्ट वृत्तियों को कम करना वैसा इन योग दर्शन इन द समाधि पाद. You know, Klishta and Aklishta vrittis keep on coming, going, depending on which are stronger, predominant. A non-knowing samsari maintains a Klishta vrittis, avidya, asmita, raga, desha, vinivesha. In the flow of that, the Aklishta vrittis are always suppressed. In a jnani or samadhar vyakti, he will give value to Klishta vritti, Aklishta vrittis so much, so much, so much always that Klishta hai, lekin they are not surfacing. क्लिष्ट वृत्तिस इज क्लेश वृत्तिस उसमें अविद्या अस्मिता वी आर टॉकिंग अबाउट राग हियर राग द्वेष अविनिवेश opposite of that are aklishta vrittis. In that all values everything come. Self disciplines values शास्त्रोक्त जीवन विधान उसको बड़ा करने से ये कम हो जाएगा. Done. Now we do the 31st mantra. Bhutapanchaka sanghatta samsthanam lalanabhidam rasad avipatatve tatu katam nama dhiyanvitaha. Hmm? Rasad avipatatu etatu katam nama dhiyanvitaha. So bhuta panchaka sanghatta samsthanam. Bhuta Panchaka understood. 5 Mahabhutas. Sanghatta, their accumulation, they are brought together. Samsthanam, the abode of, the bringing together of the Pancha Mahabhutas is called as the Lalana, the women in front of you or in your mind. Rasad abhipathatu etatu. You know, there is no rasa or sukha in that. Let that rasatva or sukhatva be removed from your mind. Nothing but Panchamahabhutas it is. Then Katham Nama Dhiya Anvitaha. Then our Dhi, how it can get infatuated or attracted or, does all the thinking, planning to possess and indulge in that. This word important here is Rasad Abhipatatu Yetat. Let it fall. Let it fall from our own mind in its esteem. कि ये रसयुक्त है सुखयुक्त है ना द श्रृंगार रस व्हाट इज टॉक्ड ऑल ऑफ दैट इज माइंड क्रिएटेड जस्ट पंच महाभूतों का बना हुआ है के प्रति रसत्व को निकाल दो. इट इज अगेन वेरी सब्लाइम थॉट. विषयों के प्रति जो रसास्वादनत्व हमारे अंदर है जो बिकॉज ऑफ लिसनिंग फ्रॉम अदर्स बिकॉज ऑफ आवर ओन लुकिंग विद आईज क्रिएट्स Because of that, we get attracted, our desires come, or infatuated. Instead of saying there is rasa, when you talk about the nira sattva, in the Pratipaksha Bhavana, that is what we do. There is no rasa, ananda dene wala, it is nirasa only, dukh dene wala. तो रसाद अभिपततु एतत् कथम नाम धिया अन्वितः. Then who is the one who will be in the buddhi gets attached in that wrong conviction of sukha bhoga in those involvements or attachments. Bhuta panchaka sanghatta samsthanam lalana abhidam. Rasad abhipatatu etatu katham nama dhiyanvitaha. So, uh, katham nama dhiyanvitaha means how a wise person in his buddhi has any attachment and attraction to that which is made up of the jada panchamahabhutas. And then the panchamahabhutas will take away, isn't it? And they are jada. They go through all dirtiest of the modifications. Very, very spashtam. A wise man never sees the rasa aswadana, therefore never gets infatuated or attached, therefore never goes into those lines of thinkings and actions. He is fully protected by his own wisdom. Within his whole mind is available for the bhakti on Paramatma, Sakara, Dhyana on Paramatma, Nirguna Nirakara. अब देखो manufacturer's effect of wanting to make the progeny continue, he induced that delusion of giving value to the sharira and create the kamana inside. How dangerous it is. Now through this knowledge that has to be cut asunder. And as million times we have done this exercise, when such topics are discussed, don't generalize. अब सब लोग ऐसे सोचेंगे, देन कैसे जो आबादी वगैरह बढ़ेगी, अब बढ़ी रहा है, कौन रोक पा रहा है उसको. यू जस्ट सी इन दैट वन ऑफ द रिसर्च वाले होते हैं ना, द ग्राफ ऑफ द क्रिएट ह्यूमन पॉपुलेशन ग्रोथ. दे विल शो यू 2 lakhs of years में the amount of population has grown 1000 times is grown in 2000 years. In the 2000 years में last 600 years or 400 years the graph has grown vertically only, you can see population because of the health measures, control from the calamities, good food availability. इस कारण से मरने वालों का संख्या खत्म हो गया, कम हो गया, और जन्म बहुत हो रहे हैं. इतना ग्राफ, you will be surprised to see that graph. Therefore that the problem, you drop it. It is personal, individual. We are sadhakas. For the sadhakas, this is thought. Whoever are sadhakas, for them, that's the thought. Everybody is not sadhaka right now in the world. So they are there coming under that delusion, do all that nonsense. Why are you worried about them? अपने आप को बचाओ. Anytime throughout life, remember, all spiritual knowledge and sadhanas are by me for my understanding and my practice. Don't worry about the world. Okay, धिया समन्वितः, धिया अन्वितः. कथम नाम धिया अन्वितः? कथम नाम means धिया अन्वितः, person with buddhi. कथम नाम, how? रसाद अभिपतेतु एततु. Thinking the rasa in that abhipatet falls from his own esteem, falls from his own goal, falls from his own wisdom. जो बंदा दिमाग वाला है, इस पंचमहाभूतों से बना हुआ शरीर आदि में रसादि को देखकर कैसे अभिपतेत, he will jump and pounce onto that with attachments and attractions. Also, how will he fall from his own personal goals and esteems? है ना, ऐसी बात है. When you know it, made up of bhuta panchaka sangatta samsthanam lalana. There's nothing like women, पंचमहाभूत इकट्ठा करके ऐसा रखा है बस. दिमाग है तो उसमें यू वोंट सी रसास्वादनत्व एंड फॉल प्रे. कथम नाम धिया अन्विता अभिपतेत. जो दिमाग वाला है ऐसे पंचमहाभूत चीज को देखकर अभिपतेत मीन्स हाउ विल ही फॉल. प्रे टू इट इन अट्रैक्शन एटसेट्रा. 31. Now let us do the 32वां श्लोक. शाखाव्रतानगः प्रतानगहना कट्वाम्लफलमालिनी सुतालोत्तालताम् एति चिंता कांतानुसारिणी. देखो, very powerful thought it is. Kanta Anusarani Chinta. The inner Chinta, worry, tension, anxiety, following the Kanta for the Kanta Sukha. Kanta Anusarani Chinta. Shaka Pratana Gahana. Katu Amla Phala Malini. Sutala Uttala Tam Eti. So, mm, that Chinta will become like a Sutala Uttala Tam Eti. It will become a complicated, uh, what is it, intermingled and interwoven lata called as the creeper, the chinta, in which shaka pratana gahana, it will be tied down in very many leaves and plants, etc. The creepers. Then what phala it will have? Katu amla phala malini. It will have phala of katuta, the kadvapan, kattapan, or even tikapan, amla, very sour. So sour, bitter, and spicy only are the flowers. Spicy like mirchi vagara are the flowers, will be the flowers or the fruits, sorry, that will be grown on the creeper of Chinta when that Chinta is about Kantanusarani. So here Kantanusarani Chinta is compared with the Lata, and that becomes such a interwoven bush of endlessness in which the Tikha, the Kadva and then sour wale फल मिलेंगे, मीठा नहीं होंगे. It is not at all difficult to understand from this. Simile, as which was discussed right from beginning, anyone, a kingly person, millionaire, multimillionaire also, will have his life destroyed with the dukkha and bhaya and moha when he is infatuated to the opposite gender. Very clear? It is eternally going on. The only two things. One, those whose news has come out. Second, about whom the news has not come. बस उतना ही होता है फर्क. Otherwise, other than the spiritual wisdom, nobody can be conquered that, can conquer that. Some, because earlier lives, wisdom, etc., chosen by the Lord when they are only in the divine work and seva. So they have no thought of this because they are called the chosen people, sent people for the work. The ascended people are, they are descended people. Those descended can be in any field again. If somebody is free from this infatuation, means he is a descended person, a yogi, yoga brashta, he is doing only sadhana. That is 0.0101%. That's it. Baki sare, nobody is spared. So therefore, the chinta, the thinking in the mind about the Kantanusarini, it will be सुताल उत्तालता में थे. इधर ताल वृक्ष को ऐसे लपेटते लपेटते बना हुआ बड़ा वाला लता, which will give only the katu amla phala malini. Means this chinta endlessly goes on growing. Cut it at the root level through the above dosha drishti and pratipaksha bhavana. नहीं तो बढ़ता रहेगा, अंत नहीं होता उसका. महामोह महामाया. There is no terrible Mahamoha Maya for the man more other than women, opposite also. Other women, the man. Again I am reading. Shakha pratana gahana katu amla phala malini sutala uttalatam eti chinta kanta anusarani. So kanta anusarani chinta sutala uttalatam eti. बड़ा ताल वृक्ष के पूरा लपेट चपेट कर, then shaka pradhana gahana, and going from one shaka to the other, it will have lot of fruits to give, and the fruits are katu, amla, phala, तीखा कड़वा और सावर वाला. No मीठा. दुख will be there in life. भयंकर. Clear? Now the 33rd shloka. Kandik bhutataya chetah ghanagardhandham akulam param moham upadate yuta bhrashta mrugo yatha. Oh, cute example this one. Yuta bhrashta mrugo yatha. That mruga, the kasturi mruga ki example. Many are mruga. Mruga means deers. Among the deer, so many. With singwale, without singwale. One very rare brand is कस्तूरी मुर्गा. उस कस्तूरी मुर्गा के कान में ही वो कस्तूरी होती है का, which is a very fragrant, beautiful fragrance. Attracted to that fragrance, this deer runs while running, goes away from its own jhund, then becomes prey to some lion or tiger and gets dies. It dies only. Kasturi Mrukka example. In the same way, after giving the example, okay, the mind of a human being also, कांदिक भूततया चेतः. कांदिक means किस दिशा में जाऊं, मतलब क्या करूं मैं, to fulfill this kamana desire. Like the deer, how to get that smelling object which is so fragrant. It runs from one place to the other. So too, the human mind runs from one to the other, one place to other, continuously in search of that sukha or moga. Kandik bhutataya cheta ghanagarda andham akulam. So ghanagarda andham akulam, as a infatuated by that smell, attracted, andham, blindfolded, how it runs, param moham upadatte, in its own delusion, that deer. So too a human mind also, extreme delusion, it falls into and runs hither and thither in seeking that sukha from one sharira to the other, etc. And then finally, what is that? Kanding bhuta cheto gargardhanam akulam paramoham padate. Here paramoham padate means it is deluded, taking that alone as goal, because of which the real goal of a human being, like called as Paramatma Tattva, that laksha is totally forgotten. So the whole deer group is going in one direction towards the pani pine ki jagah mano goal. One of these deer, kasturi ka smell, it just attract by smell, in search of it, goes somewhere away from the goal, goes away and only gets to die there. Same way, a human being has the goal of moksha. In search of that moksha, when he is going, because the human life is given for that, he gets deluded by this attachment, attraction to the woman, and goes away from the lakshya and goes in the darkness, blindness, delusion, running from one place to the other, one worry to the other, one tension to the other. Then somewhere or the other, it just dies only finally. The human being's life ends in not walking towards the goal. Powerful, this explanation is more powerful than many shlokas. Kandik bhutataya chetah ghanagardhandam akulam param mohamapadate yuta brashta mrugo yatha. So losing sight of the goal, gets distracted and gets deluded and gets destroyed. Is the chitta of the manushya who is attracted to this. Is it clear? Any ambiguity? Think about it. Now, shochatam paramam yati tarunas taruni paraha nibaddah karni lolaha vindhya khate yatha gajaha. This sloka we talk so many times. This example, many times. So, paramam shochatam yati taruna taruni paraha nibaddaha Karani lolo Vindhya khate yatha gajaha. So Vindhya khate, in the Vindhyachala Parvata Shreni, that Karinaha, the masculine elephant, Karini lolaha, in his infatuated to the female elephant, Vindhya khate, there the khai which is dug to catch this elephant, it gets trapped in that. So the female elephant is kept to this side, बड़ा पिट बीच में खोद के filled with all the dry leaves and wood etc. So that it looks like a jameen ordinary. This male elephant is this side. You can't even imagine to catch that fellow. Otherwise, if a powerful elephant Baba, अगर वो control खोता है, nobody can stop it. But that elephant, because of its attachment to this female, running, dhadak, he will fall in that trap. Then by not giving food to eat, etc., अंकुश से मार मार के उसको कंट्रोल में लाते हैं. But whatever that is done, the elephant male is trapped or not. Powerful. So in that, this text will have that sloka, which we have seen in Viveka Chudamani, Kuranga Matanga Patanga Meena Brunga Nara Panchavi Anchita Kim. There about the Vishayas we were discussing, कि शब्दादिभिः पंचभिरेव पंच पंचत्वमापुः स्वगुणेन बद्धाः. 5 animals in this world, attached each one of them to one Vishaya, gets totally destroyed. One Jantu attached to one Vishaya gets destroyed. Man, human being has all the 5 Vishayas. What to talk about is destruction. In that explanation, the 5 animals are Kuranga, Matanga, Patanga, Meena, Brunga. In sequence, Shabda, Sparsha, Rupa, Rasa, Gandha. The Kuranga deer can never be caught, but a good music is played, it gets enchanted. For a minute, that is enough for the hunter to shoot arrow, and that because attachment to Shabda, deer is killed. Second one is this Matanga. Elephant is the example for the Sparsha Indriya Vishaya Asakti. So it wants the Sparsha with the female elephant running towards it. The pit which is dug in between, it falls and gets trapped. Matanga is Sparsha. Then Patanga is Rupa. The fire enchanted with the Rupa, that Matanga, that Math English word came from Math. Sorry, Matanga is this is what you call the Patanga is the Math. Gumte gumte akar, it will fall in the fire and gets burnt only. Then Shabda Sparsha Rupa Rasa. Fourth is Meena, the fish which we have seen. That bait is kept to tasty thing. So rasa ke alas mein aakar, that fish kills itself, means becomes prey and dies. So Kuranga Matanga Vatanga Meena Brunga. The Brunga is the fifth animal, and Shabda Sparsha Rasa Gandha is the fifth Vishaya. Smelling that great smell, trying to take that nectar, that lotus में ये भंवरा अंदर जाता है, रात हो जाती है, lotus gets folded, it dies. Or lotus gets folded also, some other animal, elephant like come, उसको फेंक देते हैं, कुचल के मार देते हैं. This is how the Bhrunga dies. तो शब्द से कुरंग, स्पर्श से मातंग, रूप से पतंग, रस से मीन, then gandha se brunga. Only one. And what about a human being? He has got 5 powerful sense organs and 5 objects in the world so much. What to talk about? The destruction of the sadhaka in him. There is no. Panchavi anchitah nara kim. What to talk about the human being who has got all the 5 sense organs? एक नहीं तो एक, किसी हर एक को सत्यानाश कर ही देते हैं. By giving this example in Vivek Chudamani, in this text also, we are warned to keep away from the Shabda Sparshadi. Among them, the second one is Sparsha. There, the Matanga example, we have seen it here. What is it? Paramam Shochatam Yati Tarunaha Taruni Paraha. So, Taruni Paraha Tarunaha. The man whose mind is totally Taruni Para, attached to the women, paramam shochatam yati, he will enter into terrible dukkha ityadi. How? Nibaddaha, he gets bound. Any examples, sir? Karini lolaha vindhya khate yatha gajaha. The gaja, the masculine elephant, Karini lolaha was attachment to the female, vindhya khate, in that vindhya parvata dug khai, or in that pit, how he falls, so too the man paramam shochatam yati. Shoka, dukkha, har tarah ka, which we have already discussed. First dukkha shoka is what? The sukha of any vishya of the matter never gets satisfied by indulgence. Therefore, the asantrupti is one shoka dukkha. Second, Sharira loses all its abilities, capacities. That is second dukkha. Third one, humiliation, insult from all directions. Fourth, for the sake of that, all the money, power, respect is lost. This is the dukkha. Fifth one, how many number of papa that are committed, because of which the naraka one is sent. This is how Paramashoka a man gets into when he is Tarani Gataha, like the male elephant going for the female. That's the example. Shochatam paramam yati. Tarunaha. Tarunina paraha tarunaha. Nibaddaha. How? Karunilolaha vindyakate yata gajaha. Just two more shlokas. With this sarga is over. For the 35 वाला मस्त श्लोक है, ये बहुत जगह पे कोट करते हैं इसको. मे बी द हाईलाइट श्लोक ऑफ दिस एंटायर चैप्टर सर्ग कि यस्य स्त्री तस्य भोगेच्छा निस्त्री कस्य क्व भोग भोः स्त्रियं त्यक्त्वा जगत् त्यक्तं जगत् त्यक्त्वा सुखी भवेत्. इंटरेस्टिंग ना सॉल्यूशन भगवान कह रहे यस्य स्त्री, the one who has got a stree means married, tasya bhoga ichha, he will have the bhoga ichha. Nistrikasya, the one who has no stree means not married, kwa bhoga bhuhu, where is the chance for the bhoga? Therefore, what is the final thought? Striyam tyaktva jagat tyaktam. When one gives up the stree, he has given up the entire jagat, jagat tyaktva, because he has given the jagat, given up, sukhi bhavet, is most happy. See, let us say this one 6 times, है ना. स्त्री पुरुष दोनों आप ऐड कर लो, whoever you are. स्त्रियं त्यक्त्वा जगत् त्यक्तं जगत् त्यक्त्वा सुखी भवेत्. 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 जगत में संसार, है ना. Whole thing, the once married, to take care of her, all नौकरी करो, पैसे कमाओ, then the children, then take care of them. Whole jagat means samsara is woven around the women only. When that is not there, whole jagat jhanjat छोड़ दिया. Jagat त्यक्त्वा, when there are no such tensions, sukhi bhavet. Ananda. So too for the women about the men. So a certain time age in our life should come where this thought is practically practiced. तो यस्य स्त्री तस्य भोगेच्छा निस्त्री कस्य को भोगभूः. Therefore स्त्रियं त्यक्त्वा जगत् त्यक्तं जगत् त्यक्त्वा सुखी भवेत्. Let this one thought be powerfully maintained in the mind, so much that in next lives when we born, our mind should only for Paramatma sadhana, not even a thought of any distraction, especially of this type. So this is how 35वां श्लोक हो गया. Now the last श्लोक of this sarga. आपातमात्र रमणेषु सुदुस्तरेषु भोगेषु नाहम अलिपक्षति चंचलेषु ब्रह्मन् रमे मरणरोगजरादिभीत्या श्याम्याम्यहम परमुपैः पदम प्रयत्नात्. द पावरफुल श्लोका एक और बार पढ़ना बनता है. आपातमात्र रमणेषु सुदुस्तरेषु भोगेषु नाहमलिपक्षति चञ्चलेषु ब्रह्मन् रमे मरणरोगजरादिभीत्या शाम्याम्यहं परमुपैमि पदं प्रयत्नात् वन्स् मोर् आपातमात्ररमणेषु सुदुस्तरेषु भोगेषु नाहम् अलिपक्षति चञ्चलेषु ब्रह्मन् रमे मरणरोगजरादिभीत्या शाम्याम्यहं परम् उपैमि पदं प्रयत्नात् इतिहार्षे वासिष्ठ महारामायणे वाल्मीकीये वैराग्य प्रकरणे स्त्री जुगुप्सा नाम एकविंशतितमः सर्गः. Here, along with these three Sukhecha, Bhogecha, about all Vishya Sukha, wholesale, Bhagwan Rama is saying. One, Apatamatra Ramaneshu. मतलब very superficially, temporarily, they give that Ramanata. या ऊपर ऊपर दिखता है, अंदर जाओ तो दुख ही दुख है उसमें. The Vishayas, which are Abhatra Matramana, only tentative, superficially, they are attractive, giving Sukha. Second, Sudustareshu, whom only to highest contemplation and practical giving up that we can cross the trap of them. सुदुस्तर है ये, बिना दिमाग से समझे, बिना डिसिप्लिन लाइफ जिए, इन विषयों में फंसने से तरना संभव नहीं. दैट इज कॉल्ड सुदुस्तरेशु. What are they? Bhogeshu. And these bhogas are alipakshati chanchaleshu. Like the bhavana ka paksha, how fastly they move, fatar fatar karke. So all the vishayas, because of the vishayas, the indriyas are as chanchala as the alipaksha, the wings of a bhavana. So in those vishayas, hey Brahman, na aham rame. I am not interested to involve in any of the bhoga, shabda, smarsha, rasagandha. And what do? कि मरण रोग जरात अभीत्या, मरण भीति रोग भीति जरा भीति. बिकॉज इन इन्वॉल्विंग इन दिस थिंग्स, मरना एनीवे आई डाई, वन डे तो डाई करेंगे ही, और मन समय पूरा उसी में जाएगा. एंड द रोग डिसीजेस विल कम. जरा क्विकली द ओल्ड एज कम्स. Disease will come, old age will come, death will come. With the fear of this, and I am to conquer them. My goal is what? Shamyami aham. I just am quietening my mind by not allowing it to indulge in these vishayas, because they lead me to the jara, roga, and mrityu. And I am shamyami. I am quietening my mind. Aham param upaimi padam. Param padam upaimi. I am interested to achieve to the parama mukti pada only. Prayatnat, with all my sadhana prayatnat. So with all the sadhana prayatna, I want to reach the Paramatma Pada. For that, the required samatha of the mind I am gaining by rejecting all these vishayas, which are apataramaniya, which are sudustara, but and which are also alipakshavata chanchala. But my intellect worked, I could discover the vairagya, and I know when I involve in them, along the old age, death, disease will come, life will be wasted. I don't want to waste. I want to discover the Paramapada. Therefore, I am not interested in that. These people don't understand it. Therefore, they think something wrong happening in me. There is nothing wrong. This is the Viveka Vairagya. Hey, Master, this is what I have put in front of you. You tell me, am I right or not? As if this way, Sri Rama is putting his Viveka Vairagya in front of Gurus Vaashishtha Vishwamitra. In this way, Sri Jugupsa named 21st Sarga of Vairagya Prakaranam of say Yoga Vaashishtha Ramayanam concludes. So, Bol Sri Ramachandra Bhagavana ki Jai. 22nd one talks about Jara Jugupsa Varnanam. Okay. Jara Jugupsa Nama Dvavimsha Sargaha. It also has got same 2 shlokas extra 38. इसके लिए 4 दिन लगे, वो भी 3 या 4 दिन. So the discussion is done. Shloka chanting, meaning explained. It is in our court. The ball is to revisit the listening or read the book and develop those Viveka and Vairagya, free the mind from all these entanglements and apply it for the moksha. Thank you. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamada Purnameva Om Shah Urvasa. Narayana. Mm. ॐ न तत्र सूर्यो भाति न चन्द्रतारकं नेमा विद्युतो भान्ति कुतोऽयमग्निः त्वमेव बान्धवनुभाव तस्य भासा सर्वमिदम् ॐ नादाश नमो ब्रह्ममंगल बोल श्री रामचंद्र भगवान की जय। श्री वशिष्ठ विश्वामित्र वाल्मीकि आदि ब्रह्म विद्याचार्य की जय। समस्त ऋषि देवतागण की जय। बोलो भाई श्रुति स्मृति पुराण इतिहास शास्त्र की जय। सब संतन की जय। सद्गुरुनाथ महाराज की जय। आज के आनंद के रब पार्वती मध्य हर महादेव सर्वत्र गोविंद नाम संकीर्तन गोविंदा गोविंद जानकी जीवन स्मृति राम राम। अम्बे में श्री आदि शक्तिमान समस्त श्रोता भक्त साधक सेवक जिज्ञास धर्म संस्थापक मणि की भारत माता की जय। सनातन धर्म की जय। वैदिक हिंदव संस्कृति की जय। आध्यात्मिक जीवन विधान की जय हो। थैंक यू फ्रेंड्स। This spending 1 2 hours morning evening, definitely of a greatest effort it is. Little more effort if you put to make use of them by contemplation, understanding and practice, our sadhana will happen beautifully. Thank you for your patient listening. Continue.